Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to my review of the 75203 Hoth Medical Chamber with 255 pieces, rated for ages 7 to 12, or above, or below, depending on who you are if you want to build this. But in this set, you get the Princess Leia on Hoth, you get the Luke Skywalker in his kind of diaper uniform when he's in the back of the tank, and then you also get a 2-1B medical droid, which is very nice, and then you also get this guy if you count him as a character, but he kind of just sits and spins there. But, originally when I was doing this, I always forget if I have the box or not, but if I spin this around, you can kind of unlatch it from the little clip area so that you can move it about, so that you can have a bit more surface space to play around within it. You've got the back to tank, which you can open up so that you can have easy access to get your minifigs in there. And then you also have the swivel feature over for the droid, which you can take off easily or put on depending on what your needs are. Now, if I move this out of the way and bring this closer, we can get a look at the figures. Now, first we have 2-1B, which is a very nice. You've got the dark gray legs with the light gray arms. He can do a bit. He doesn't have the secondary droid arm, which allows him to kind of hold stuff forward, but that's fine. He can do his surgeries and other bits without the need of that arm. And then he's also got a bit of a breathing apparatus, or maybe a stethoscope, not sure. That's just like a wire in silver that I can for sure see. He's got a little bit of a button over here in the corner. I don't know if you can see that. And he's also got a nice face, which is quite terrifying if I'm being honest with those guys. But you do get this nice blue color on the back. You've just got the indents, which most droids do. Then we've got Luke Skywalker with the diaper on. You can see the bits of strappage and also the oxygen breather, which extends out to the side. You can see that in this version, he's got the bit of a pink eye. And then you can also remove the hairpiece, which is pretty standard across Luke Skywalker. And then you can get the face without the oxygen breather. I know that I'm moving it about, but I do not have great perception when it comes to this camera. But if I move over, you can see the Hoth Princess Leia with the Hoth uniform in white. You do get a bit of cream color to kind of identify the shapes of the clothing itself. And then you've also got what looks to be like a ranking or ID card over in the corner. Nice bit of a smiling expression. However, if you do move it around, you do get that more angrier expression if I do bring it into the camera like I'm supposed to. Okay, and then we've got the last swivel droid. He's got a bit of red on him, a bit of black, a bit of gray. Nothing too special. We'll get a better look at him when he's over in the stationary thing, because I'm very bad at presenting the minifigures. Maybe I'll get good at that one day. But you can, if I bring it over to the set, you can move it out like this. But what I'm going to start off with is going with this first little segment here. Now, if you look, we've got a bit of an operating table, so you can bring your Luke Skywalker over here. If I can manage to physically put him on the chair. This is a lot easier than I'm making it out to be, but you can also bring your medical droid, and you can do some operations with the scissors that are here. Now, these shelves have 2 pairs of scissors, which I've just knocked over the floor, but you can give them scissors. You can do some operations. You can put them back, which is very nice because you do get a bit of medical supplies in here if I'm not horribly messing this up, because I am not very good at using these drawers, but I think that they are a very good addition to the set. The top one does have some more syringes, which are also located at the top. You get a bunch of extra scissors and syringe pieces, which is very nice. So if you wanted to go ahead and build your own custom medical chamber on a different planet, you do have the option of that, because you do get a bunch of stuff. You've got some lights up here to kind of identify whether or not the room is in use, a bit of ventilation, which actually carries over to the other side so that you can have proper ventilation in the room. You also have this bit of a cabinet, which doesn't really house anything, so you do get that bit of aspect where you can kind of put whatever you want. You want to have a concealed firearm in there, so if anything bad happens, the snow troopers invade, you kind of have a bit of security in there. Or you can do some other medical bits and bobs in there. Now, you also do get this control panel, which maybe functions as the swiveling, maybe it turns on the ventilation, maybe it tells you that the room's in use. don't know, you can leave that up to your own imagination, I suppose. Now, on the other side here, you do get a bit of viewing platform. It doesn't really lead to anywhere, because there's nothing there. Probably would have been good if they did include a bit of space there so that you can get access to the little bit of medical supplies, but you do only get this one strip. Could have been useful. I don't know. Then you also got some more medical supplies in here, along with some drinks and stuff. But, and you also get the sink here. That's kind of off to the side. You can only really use that space when it's kind of together, but then again, it is a bit out of place and kind of secluded, so you don't really have the greatest access. If we move over to here to this back section, you do get yourself a bit of a storage crate. So if I open that up, there's nothing there currently, but you know, you can put something there if you need to. There's a bit of a rest bay, so if we take Luke Skywalker and he's kind of done with his surgery or other medical procedures, maybe it was just a checkup, he can go rest up now. You know, regain his strength, which is very nice, so you do get that aspect. Or, if he's in a much more dire state, we can move this back, which this entire thing is broken. So if I go and fix that up real quickly, we can put Luke Skywalker over in the back of the chamber, lock it up. Now he's in the Bacta. And, you know, we can seal it up using this medical droid, which has access to a control panel, maybe to control the Bacta flow. Or he can do some other stuff. We can also bring our other medical droid friend over here to check on this control base. So, you know, maybe that's to open up the Bacta. This guy can kind of just control the Bacta. I don't know. You can look at it. There's a bunch of control panels in this set. So you do have a bunch of stuff. Now, the main reason that I picked up this set is because there's going to be a bunch more Hoth stuff. And so why not pick up something Hoth related before the prices get heavily inflated? I'm guessing they're probably already going to start getting more and more inflated, but you know, better get them early before it's too late is kind of my suggestion here. So yeah, that basically concludes it. There's nothing really on the back side of this. This is kind of, you probably want to display it if you are going to be displaying this medical chamber from this front angle, because that way you do get a bit of stuff. You can also maybe display it like this. This isn't really a displayable set, to be honest. This is a very heavy play set, but you know, you can fit it into a bunch of stuff if you really need to. But that's just my 2 cents. It's a fairly nice set, and I think it goes great with any Hoth collection, really, because it's Hoth related is pretty important, if I do say so. So you do have a bunch of function with this. You also get that back to Luke. But, you know, that's pretty good, I would say. You know, that covers just about everything that there is to this set. So I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.